Because the city always show me love. What's up? What's up? What's up? Let's see if let me paste this link real quick for the homie to come in. We got a part 2 going on with the homie J Millie. Let me put this in the thing. When he taps in, we're gonna get it. Part 2 of J Millie's life. Definitely gonna be a good show. We're gonna get it. In the meantime, I'm gonna show you some Denver artists till he pulls up. Where's Legal Small? Mile High City. Where the people go. Mile High City. Yeah. And the sun is always shining. And of course they got the Broncos. What's good with everybody, man? Let's get some people in here real quick. See if anybody pulls up. Let's see who all pulls up real quick. Yeah, man, we got a good show going on tonight. The homie gonna pull up, waiting for him to come through. It's a beautiful day, man. Sunday. We've been trying to do this for a couple weeks now, the part 2, but we finally gonna get it together right now. And me and the homie J Millie, the one that's pulling up, we're gonna start doing a weekly little get together, function get together. I'm over here got the young Red Wicked again, so we're gonna do the dang thing, man. Let's put on some classics from the town, man. Denver music. Let's see music real quick. We're gonna have the East Side Jews. Let's go. And then I have a little topic I want to talk about here in a minute too. How's everybody out there on this Sunday, man? What y'all up to today? What's good with it? Check this out. Eastside Jewy in the projects. It's a good song right here, people. What up, Lady Sav? How you doing tonight, man? All my project babies. I grew up in the projects. I grew up in the projects. Grew up in the dope house in the projects. Roaches in the projects. Curtis Park Project. Yeah, we chilling today, man. Fun day, Sunday, fun day. We relaxing. We're waiting for the homie, my co-host, my rider, to pull up, and we gonna get it going, man. Pull up in the dope house in the projects. I grew up in the projects. Curtis Park Projects. That's why I moved so project to the project. What up? What up? What up? Rada, my high salute to the homies. You know what it is. We in the booth. What's good? What's good with it, my homie?
Oh man, just enjoying the Sunday. Did a little bit of cleaning and
okay. We got you already know my high salute to the Radas. You know what it is, man. Thank you for tapping in, Lady Sav. You know what it is, man. We gonna get man. You over there sipping anything special or smoking anything?
Oh man, I'm breaking down, rolling up, and I'm about to make me some tea. I got a pot on the stove right now with the hot water getting ready.
And YG 31, my high salute to the rider. Yeah, so we got an announcement to make to everybody out there. Also, me and Jay Millie are gonna start doing a weekly segment, man. We got some good stuff for the subscribers that like to tune into that type of content. It's gonna be cracking, man. We definitely bringing it to the YouTube streets. The riders. I'm not gonna say the YouTube streets. I'm gonna say the YouTube politics, the yard. Let's go to the compound, man. You know, but
Straight up.
yeah, we got a couple things in session, definitely, you know. Do you have anybody you want to shout out? Anybody on the live, man? You want to shout out anybody, the homies? You know?
Well, sure. Always, you know what I'm saying? I always gotta give love to the homies. You know what I'm saying? First and foremost, you know what I'm saying? I want to give a shout out to my boy, rest in peace, Rob B. You know what I'm saying? You're always in my heart. I carry you, you know what I'm saying? Every day I wake up, every time I go to sleep, you know what I'm saying? Even though you're not here no more, cuz, you still here with me, and I'm gonna ride with you, you know what I'm saying, till the wheels fall off.
He's gonna keep the flame lit. Gonna keep the flame lit. You know what it is, man.
So, you know what I'm saying? I want to give a shout out to Jesse. You know what I'm saying? Vote for Jesse, Denver mayor. You know what I'm saying? Oh yeah, I gotta give it up to my OGs, Pee Wee, Jingles, my brother G Money. You know what I'm saying? And the rest of the homies from the set.
That's what's up, Rada. That's what it do. You know what it is. And you know, on this half, you know, I gotta give love to all the homies that tune in, all the riders, the viewers, everybody that tune in from day one. You know what it is. So we gonna get to it, man. We gonna get to it. You know, yeah. Man, there's a lot of stuff going on, bro. There's a lot of stuff going on at the moment as we speak. So I'm gonna give you some little insight.
Okay.
Oh yeah, for sure, Lady Sav. You already know. I'm gonna give you a little insight on this half. So I put out. So there's been a lot of interviews that's going on in Denver, right? And I knew exactly when the interviews came out because they came straight to the hood, the east side. And it's some vlogs, some hood vlogs straight to the town. We got a lot of individuals that were kind of, they had feelings about the Denver segment on them hood vlogs, man. And, you know, a lot of homies from the LA area, they started tuning in to the vlog and they started stating their feelings and, you know, different opinions on things. And there's a lot of stuff going on, man. So let me ask you something. When it comes to the aspect of like, you know, you from the land, right? You from California, you know, you from up north, but how do you feel when you see the politics outside of the land, bro? Just like tapping in, how, you know how like the politics of, you know, the Southern California, how the Bloods and Crips spread. How do you feel about that aspect, bro? Because that's a big thing that goes on nowadays, bro. And, you know, trying to get some insight from the homie from the land.
All right, for sure. I got you. You know, earlier on, you know what I'm saying, I was, you know, it was California, you know, gangbanging, you know what I'm saying? I didn't know anything outside of that. So
Yeah.
The first time that I actually got to see it outside of my state was watching that HBO special, Banging in Little Rock.
Oh, they were setting it off too.
Right. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, who the fuck is these motherfuckers? You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? You got white boys out here. You got, you know what I'm saying, other individuals. I'm like, wait, hold up. This ain't no, first of all, I ain't never seen a white GD in my life until I watched that. You know what I'm saying? So I kind of always stuck with that. But as I got older, you know, and seen some things and met some people, you know, I definitely eased up on that, because even though I'm from California, up north, even to this day, there's certain people in Southern California that look at us and be like, yeah, they from California, but they're not LA.
So they kind of have the same tone when it comes to the northern Crip car. So it's kind of like basically it's a barrier. See, now a lot of people don't even know that. So Los Angeles and the northern Crip car, the LA fools, they actually have a separation. So that's what you're saying right there.
Yeah, I won't say it's like a complete separation, because, like, you know, I'm tapped in. So, like, you know what I'm saying? Anybody that I've met along the way, like I got a homeboy from the Rolling 30s. You know what I'm saying? And he even told me, like, the first time I met you and the first time that I seen you was Crippin', I was like, you know what I'm saying, kind of giving you like the side eye. But after talking to you, you know what I'm saying, and seeing how you put it down and everything, you know, so it's definitely certain individuals, but like, you know, anybody else that I've met, and this is going all the way back to when I was a young loc. You know, I mean individuals, OGs from LA that was giving me their blessings. You know what I'm saying? So I went with that, and I didn't really care what anybody else had to say, because even though we may bang the same thing, our politics in our cities is completely different.
So okay, so it's a whole different politic from the northern crib car to the southern crib car. Okay, I feel it.
Yeah, for the most part, because like up north, the politics is mostly hustling and pimping. Those are the main two things in Northern California that basically solidifies who we are as a whole. Hustling and pimping. The gangbanging basically came in when some cats, you know what I'm saying? I mentioned my OG Jingles. He's the one that brought the Crippin', you know what I'm saying, up to the east side, you know, and then it's been on ever since. So
basically when the revolution started out in Northern Cali, so it was actually homies from the Harlems that came out there and messed with you fools, or was it?
No, I didn't meet any Harlems until later on, until I got older. You know what I'm saying? My homie, he from the Rolling Hundreds.
The Hundreds, okay. Yeah. I feel it.
So I really. Oh, go ahead.
So you know it's wild because like so they, you know, you have the vlogs, you know, and the vlogs, they shine light on all the trenches, and the homie, he goes to all these cities, you know, shout out to the homie Hood Vlogs. He goes to all these cities, and he goes to, you know, actual neighborhoods where fools are in the trenches and they don't got a voice. So, you know, the segment he came out to Denver, my boys from the 30 Ave, you know, the Trey homies and all of the homies from 30th Ave, they were on there, you know. But as soon as they did the video, you had a lot of people in the comment section, you know, LA homies, you know, and they were kind of on the situation. They were tripping on it, you know. But my thing is like, man, you know, the politics that came out here from the land, you know, they spread the aspect from California when the dope had hit in Denver, Colorado. And, you know, they spread the revolution to the Denver Metro, right? And the Denver Metro had LA-based hoods out here. But before the Crips and the Bloods had hit Colorado, bro, there was already banging. You know, there was already politics in these neighborhoods. The original East Side homies, they bang their own blocks, and that's the thing that, you know, the LA fools didn't really understand. It's the original blocks that they bang. They bang the 30th Ave, you know, all the Gilpin Streets, 30th Ave out here in Denver, and it don't really have nothing to do with the politics of the gangsters in the neighborhoods out there. You know what I'm saying? It's a whole different avenue. So, you know, it's a big thing out there, bro. And I just wanted to see how it was viewed, you know, from different individuals.
Yeah, cause like the funny thing was like one day I was on YouTube, and this was like a few years ago, and you know, I'm watching like some old rap videos and stuff from like back in the 90s.
Yeah.
And it dawned on me, because a lot of times people, when you say you're from California, they're going to automatically think you're from LA.
Yeah.
And I never quite understood it, because like, no, I'm not from LA. I'm from up north. You know what I'm saying? I'm from Fairfield, California. That's where I'm from. And I didn't get it. But then while I'm watching these videos, I'm like, that's what it is. Because back in the 90s, we all dressed alike. From Pendletons to Dickies, steel toe boots, you know what I'm saying? Chuck Taylors, Nike Cortezes, the 501s, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? The whole bit. You know what I'm saying? Hairstyles was the same. You know, it didn't make a difference if you was north or south. The Jerry curl was cracking. The Jerry curl was cracking.
It was a big thing out here too, my homie. It was a huge thing out in the East Side, like, because if you know anything about the history of Denver, You know, a lot of fools don't really know outside of the Denver metro unless you were really out here, you know. 5 Points, the area we're from, was actually the Motown, like the middle ground of Motown, where they had jazz clubs, where everybody was coming out here for the history. There was a big African American community. The 5 Points was a big African American community, and they had historical music over there, bro, where everybody passed through to go from the South to California. There was a lot of history out here, and that's the neighborhood, you know, I'm from. So we already had foods that had original hoods out here, like Brick Cities and all these old school hoods. And when the Cali wave had hit, they just brought it straight to the point. So the Californians, they came straight to our neighborhood. These fools came straight to our projects, my brother. And they blessed everybody with the revolution. But you had fools that were proud to be original East Side babies. So everybody kept it East Side original, you know? So that was the aspect where it was kind of the barrier, because a lot of East Side Denver fools, there was a resistance in the East Side, homie. Like, they kept it originally Denver native. Like, they even told the Cali Crip Car, like the Comptons, the CCR front hoods, they told, you know what I'm saying, some fools from A-Trade, the Broadways, nah, homie, we're original East Side Denver fools. We bang our own stuff over here, and we're willing to go to war. So, you know, there was a lot of history between, you know, the Cali politics that came to the hood and East Side Denver fools, and there was a resistance out here from East Side Denver fools, my homie, you know?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, you know, we kind of went through the same thing, too, because, you know,
a lot of Jerry Krills. The homie said we had Jerry Krills, your partner right here, man. We had Jerry Krills. Fools was Dickie down too, my homie. We was Dickie suited up, Chuck Taylors, you know, had locks in the hair, Jerry Krills. That was a big thing out here, bro, because it was mostly the West Coast feel, you know. So yeah, it's wild, my homie. That's crazy how that traveled, you know.
Yeah, for sure. You know what I'm saying? Because like, you know, we had some homeboys that would try to what's the word I'm looking for? Basically resist and kind of push back on what we was doing, because they was like, nah, I ain't about to do all that gang banging stupid, and you know, you guys is fighting over colors, and it's like, man, you don't get it, you don't understand. It's bigger than the colors.
Was that what the atmosphere between when it first hit the wave of the Crips and Bloods out there? Was that the atmosphere from a lot of Northern Cali fools? Were they like, yeah, that's not what we be on?
Yeah, because like the Lokes tried to take over Oakland.
Oh, dang! I didn't even know that. What happened? Kind of like explain that. What up, Rod?
Okay, well, like when the when they had went up to Oakland, I want to say it was sometime in like the 70s. I mean late 70s, maybe early 80s, mid 80s, somewhere around there.
Yeah.
And they went up there and tried to set up shop. You know, try to you know, went to a block, set up shop, but them Oakland cats wasn't having it. They're like, this is not what we about, and y'all ain't about to come up here and, you know, bring that color shit to our town. So so like they ended up running the Lokes out of Oakland. You know what I'm saying? But the funny thing about that is, though, they did that, but now in today's Oakland, you got the Norteños and the Sureños running all through Oakland.
Oh, okay. So they brought the SA foods and all the Mexicanos. They brought actually the politics of Norteños and Sureños. So you have a lot of Norteños and Sureños up there. That's crazy. So it's Sureños, they're deep in Oakland, huh? Yeah, they both are. Even being up north, the Sureños, there's a lot of Sureños from the north. Oh man, they everywhere. That's everywhere. I stay around the corner from them. That's interesting, bro, because you would never think back in the day. I don't think the Sureños was actually had numbers out there. So now they actually got their chapters branched over there, huh? Oh yeah, they real big up in my hometown. Okay. You know,
Like, okay, so I got this story. I know y'all want to hear this one.
Let's get it.
So,
Let's hit story time, baby boy. Let's go.
So this is when I was in high school. I was like, I think I was a freshman or I was a sophomore.
My high select, me good. You already know, Rada. Thank you for tuning in.
And this happened like, this was between classes. This is between classes. As a matter of fact, it was third period, right before lunch. We all walking around, you know what I'm saying, chilling, and going to our next class. Next thing you know, you see it was about 4 Norteños. It may have been 5. It was 4 or 5 Norteños. So my school, it was a freeway like right next to it, and then there was a fence, and you could climb the fence to get on the schoolyard. Well, they hopped the fence, and when you hop the fence, it's a big ass field where we go to have PE at.
Yeah,
they ran across the field, went onto the campus, and jumped some Sureños, and then bounced out. Like it happened that fast, right? So we were like, oh,
they packed out the Sureños.
Man, packed them out and cut turf before anybody could get a hold to them, right?
Yeah.
Because like right after they did that, that's when you see some other Sureños like come out of class and everything because they're hearing what's going on. So they run out of class, but by the time they got there, the other dudes was already gone. So we're going through the rest of the day like, oh, okay, you know what I'm saying? It's probably going to be some stuff after school, you know? Little did we know.
What happened?
So school is over. And we had just walked off campus. So we like walking up the sidewalk and we're on our way to the gas station to go get something to drink, and probably like a bag of chips or something, right?
Yeah.
Now keep in mind, this gas station, that's where a lot of fights happen at after school. If we didn't want to get suspended for fighting in school, we would wait until after school, go to the gas station and go get down over there.
Oh, wow. That's crazy.
But little did we know on this day, it was about to be on some military shit, right?
Yeah.
So like right across the street, there's like some businesses, and then they have like some bushes. It's like a bush here, and then a couple feet over, there's another bush, and then there's another bush, and then there's another bush. And there's like about 10 bushes, you know what I'm saying, going both ways, right?
Yeah.
So you got some Norteños that's walking behind us. Boom, just like that. Guess who popped out the bushes?
The Sureños.
50 deep.
Damn, they came up over there at 50 deep?
Cause we like, where they all these cats come from? Like,
now let me ask you a question. At that time, because at the time, you know, Norteños up north over there, they had a thing called the CXIVs. Now, was the Crips and the XIVs, were they riding together out there? Because I know, so out there, like, I remember in the 90s, bro, the Crips and the Sureños, the Crips and the Norteños linked up to ride against, you know, the Southerners. And out here in Denver, you had NSMs, but I know NSMs out here from the North Denver that actually messed with a lot of the Bloods. They were messing with the Bloods more. So when my Norteño homies in the pen, they came to the yard, they were like, we messed with the Crips out where I'm from. So it was a whole different politic, bro. It was kind of wild.
Yeah, well, you see, like with that, it's depending on who and where, pretty much. Because like with us, we have beef with the Norteños just for the simple fact they wore red. We see a red bandana, it's on.
So it was.
We don't care what you call yourself.
Straight color banging.
Right, exactly, right. And And someone would be like, nah, we cool with y'all. Woo, 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 woo. And I'm like, you may be cool with them, but you ain't cool with us. You know what I'm saying? You may be cool with my homeboy, but you ain't cool with me.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? You know, but as long as you stay on your end, we gonna stay on our end, and we cool. Now I gotta say this, because this is like a part of the story, but it's probably more of a bigger part of the story than the actual fighting between the Lokes and the Norteños. There was a lot of racial tensions going on at that time too.
Oh, you don't really hear North California to be on the racial tensions, really. See, that's news to the ear, because I know the black fools and a lot of the Chicanos out there, you know, they were messing with each other to be 100.
Oh yeah, it's definitely love, but you know, it was, you grow up and you got those traditional grandparents, fathers and mothers and stuff that think one way, and you grew up in that household. So when you get older, your mind is like, okay, I'm on this. You know what I'm saying? Even though this person never did anything to me, but because this is how I grew up, this is what I'm riding on.
Yeah.
So back in junior high, every Friday, it was every Friday or every other Friday, right next to the park, it was blacks versus Mexicans. Boom. I never got involved with that fight because I had Mexican homeboys and there was Mexicans that was, you know what I'm saying, in the clique. As a matter of fact, my mom and her friend were foster care parents, right?
Yeah.
And my mom's friend ended up getting this girl from Fresno. Mexican chick. She had the 3 dots tatted on her hand.
My crazy life, homie.
You know what I'm saying? So we was like, whoa, okay, what's going on? You know, but as she, you know, was around us and got to know us and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's just say them 3 dots wasn't as important. As who she was around. You know what I'm saying?
I feel it. So yeah, I want to go the homie Hog Hood. Yeah, so the CCR homies, the one that he said right here in the comment section. So those are the first fools that came to the hood, the Compton Crib Riders from Front Hoods. They came straight to our projects, Arapahoe Courts in the east side. I'm from 27 Arapahoe. The Comptons moved right to 29th. So my neighborhood and the Comptons actually were they have relations like this. Even though these fools are from the west side, we're east siders. They push the projects over there to the max, Brick City projects. So we have a lot of homies from CCR Front Hood. Bullet, yeah, that's the homie. Bullet, Boogie Bass, Little Ponytail, A-Watt, Static. I know all them fools, bro. They grew up with my cousins. And then Jesse, yeah. So talking about the North, this is the only gang from Denver, Colorado, Northside criminal gang that's Blue Rag. They're Northside Blue Rags. They don't represent anything else but Blue Rags, and they say cuz. So you would think they Crips, but they're not. They're just Northside Denver fools that made that their enemies could be the mafias over there, you know. And there's another hood from Northside OGCs that are Northside Crips out here from North Denver, you know. And yeah, bro, and Jesse, bro, the fools from NSM, because I got homies from NSM, Nutcase, All Blazer, them fools. They were on that gangland, bro, and I was in Ben County Correctional Facility, and one of them fools was over there, and what he was saying on the gangland set off a whole riot in Ben County Correctional Facility with the Sureños, because he was disrespecting on the gangland, and them fools seen him. Soon as they seen that fool, they started tripping on homie, bro. They started mixing them up, packing them out in the unit. And then he tried to run to the doors, and they pulled his ass back in the vestibule. Boom, 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 bing, 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 just mopping him up. I said, yeah, he got caught slipping on that one, bro.
Yeah. Like, you ain't getting out of here. You ain't getting away from this.
Yeah, and that's where I'm from, Arapahoe, of course, my homie, Arapahoe 27 block. You know, Eastville, Brick City, that's the homies. That's the neighborhood right there. You know, it's all the homies. We are not promoting gang culture and gang violence on this channel, though. I just want to make it clear. We just giving our testimonies for sure. But yeah, bro, it was wild, homie. Like, Because out here, so I have a homie that we're talking about this, and that's why it was interesting to me because, um, you know, Denver is more the gangs bang the red rag. There's a lot of red rags that bang, like all the gangs represent the red rag. Besides, if you a Crip, you know what I'm saying? Like everybody likes the red out here, homie. Every neighborhood. So the Crips and whoever is in blue rags stand out. And the Northside fools, NSMs, they started banging the Cornhuskers, Nebraska Cornhuskers. So they used to be black rag and they turn into, red raggers. Like there's a lot of NSMs that bang the red rag. So it's, it's like, and then the Norteños that came from Cali that knows about the lokes up north, they were locking seas with us. They were chilling with the homies. They had good relationships with us, bro. Honestly.
Oh, okay. Okay. Hey, can you give me one second? I gotta go do something real quick.
You good. So yeah, man, that's the homies, Brick City family. You already know, Jess, but it's wild, bro, because down there, if you recall, you over there in the east side too, my homie, your Trey Deuce homies was in the projects over there. You had Dog City homies in the projects over there. You had the CCRs in the projects. You had the Chicky 30s over there in the projects. And then you had the Mexican fools from ESGs. You had the Mexican fools from Deuce 5 Raiders. The Curtis Park boys was in the projects. And it was close knitted. You know what I'm saying? Like we were a Spanish family that could actually be in the projects with all the homies. My family was the Cisneros family on 27 Arapahoe, Med's Corner Store. And my family, well known through the projects, the Garcias and the Cisneros, Arapahoe Trues, and they were all throughout the projects. Like that's where we got our warrior skills from. Us being a Spanish family on the block, 27, 26 Arapahoe Street, coming out, and all the homies, all the lokes, all the keyways would be out there. And you didn't think they was going to test the gangster? We had to fight homies left and right because we was Spanish and we was over there. But the family earned respect, and we got our respect from, being warriors over there in the projects. Odie's Crenshaw Mafia and NSMs, most of the red rags out here. Yeah, that's true. I know my original NSM fools, they were black rags, original 44. I think honestly they started, riding more on the Nebraska Cornhuskers because of the Sureños, and that was more of a new era thing, honestly, to be 100. Black rags here in Boston are Land Kings. I heard, my homie. Yeah, that's a Arapahoe Trues. That's all of us, my homie. Paper Route Records, Hey, Jordan, here in a minute, bro. We're gonna have an open panel, but we're gonna do this little interview, and then after the interview, fam, you can come up if you want. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, it's a beautiful thing. Thank you for tapping in, though, Jordan. But you can come up. We're gonna probably in like 20, 30 minutes. We'll have an open panel. But yeah, man, Arapahoe Trues and the Cisneros family, bro, rooted from over there in the projects, Arapahoe Courts, man, and like I was saying. When the Comptons had came, seeing this is how how tight knitted the community was. Comptons came to the block on 29th and Arapahoe, and it was all project babies because if you recall, a lot of fools from the projects didn't go over on this other side of Downey. We didn't go over there by the Cage area. We didn't go over there by 30th and Gilpin, which I lived over there on 30th and Gilpin, but we stayed in the projects. Homie, it was projects or nothing. So the Comptons came over there, and the homies were actually, they had good relations with the CCRs, Boogie Bass and OGs from CCR. Homie, that's why, to this day, I could call some of them homies brothers. I could call some of them fools, family, bro. I copped up a few of their, that's the old school tapes, man, that Arapahoe Trues, and they was putting it down, my homie. They was definitely putting it down, and it was all love, Genie's out in Aurora, blue and black, and yeah, that's 100%. That's 100% truth because even when I was on the yard, my homie, Oak, the GDs at times, they was on the yard. They actually linked up with a lot of the lokes. I mean, I can remember, handfuls of GDs that had, good relations with the lokes on the yard. So yeah, they were, they represent the blue too. Yeah, before they tore down. Now it's just Curtis Park Village. Hey, I'm sad about it too, my homie Jess. I'm sad about it, bro, because the history, man. It's like they took a lot of the identity. They tried to take the identity out the east side over there, bro, and it was a sad situation for people that are native over there, bro. I got out of the penitentiary in like 2011. And to be honest, to be 100%, I went to the hood. And I see people that I never seen in the hood no more, my homie. I seen people in the hood that I ain't never seen over there. I was like, what's going on in the nickel, man? What's going on in the hood? People walking throughout the hood. It was hard for me to witness. I was at Curtis Park, and just people that didn't know the history over there. I tried to secure the park. Like, you know how many people done died in this park? Don't be over here disrespecting the neighborhood. This is, we have history. They were looking at me sideways like, what's this fool talking about? Yeah, definitely, bro. They, they was riding with the homies, man. There was a couple yards that the homies actually were linking with them fools pretty tough. And it was all love and support, Yep, on the street too, especially on Colfax and Broadway. That spot right there got hit up, bro. And they cleaned it all the way out. Fools was getting indicted on the facts and Broadway. And back in the day, everybody used to start their gold money right there, man. Go back and forth over there and push the line right there. Yeah, you want to recognize it. Yeah, bro. And, it's hard because you got families over there, bro, to be honest. And this is kind of what's going on in the whole Denver metro, people, is that the whole Denver metro, everywhere in Denver, bro, regenifications, everywhere. Now you're good. Everywhere in the town, man, they build for the transplants. They tore down all the low-income housing and pulled families out the hood that was there for years. History. I'm talking about since the 70s, the 60s, the 50s, and they moved everybody out to let these people come in from out of states to profit. That's why when you come out here, you don't hear about the aspect of what's going on, the murder rate. You don't hear about the aspect of different things that's going on because they don't make that public to the community out here. They're not going to try to make that public to the city where everybody could see that because of the simple fact it's going to mess up their money. And that's the sad part, bro. Times changed and evolved. They had no idea. And that's a true statement, man. I don't disagree with that 100%. Everything's evolving. My only thing when I got out the pen, I seen my family members that's been in the east side in the hood since the early 50s. Like Cisneros goes all the way back. Grandpa Cisneros and Grandma Cisneros, bro, and the family, the burrito, Mama's burritos at the east side and Mama's burrito on 27 Arapaho. That's all the family. They literally told them they had to get out. And my family's property got seized. They tore down all the property and tore down all the property to build high rises in the hood where they could rent it out to all the uppies that are coming out of state. And that was the only thing I had a problem with, man. They kicked all of our history out, bro.
Yep, that's what they do.
And it was sad, bro. It was so sad, homie.
Yeah.
And that's kind of why I was asking, bro, because when it comes to the Denver Metro, Millie, when it comes to the Denver Metro, you got to understand, like a individual like me, I have pride in being from Denver. I'm a Denver native, homie. I don't portray to be from nowhere else. And I got homies out here that done passed away behind the politics and the gang aspect. And I got homies never coming home that are on them level 4s, and to just mock that and say it's not official because y'all fools are not from the land. That's disrespect and mockery to everybody that know foul to this politicking out here, especially, if they were in the trenches, because we're not worried about, the aspect of the politics that are going on in the land, bro. We got our own conflicts out here. We got our own enemigos. Like we don't focus in on the videos and be like, homie, like we don't agree with that. So when they put that out, it was kind of heartbreaking to see how, how they felt about the aspect. And I'm like, there's a lot of fools out here that bend them trenches, bro, that politic, and you ain't gonna tell them any aspect that they're doing any falsely. You ain't gonna tell them that their cripping is falsely activated because they're literally in the trenches, bro. These fools are killing over that shit. You got homies over here ain't never coming home for that cripping, and that was one aspect that I was like, it was just hard to see, homie,
Nah, facts. You know what I'm saying? That's why I like, I'm from a small town. Most people don't even know about Fairfield. So it's like, even like in the Bay Area, right? Like anywhere I went to in the Bay Area, they would call us Squarefield.
Yeah.
Right.
Oh, so, that was the nickname?
That's what they would call us because they didn't know. We was just a small country town that was predominantly white. The mall was 2 stores. You know what I'm saying? It was things like that people just was like, oh, well, that's just Fairfield. That's just, whatever. Not even realizing everything that's going on in this town.
Yeah.
So it was a constant, always fighting. Like, oh, you talk about my town? Okay, well then we just gonna have to get them up. We gonna have to bang it up.
That's how we. That's how we feel. That's how we was feeling. So my whole point, before I'm gonna let you get to it, when we started doing that, fools was saying we was going against the revolution, but what could we do? We was back in the corner and we was fighting for what we believed when it came to the keyways. So there was a war that popped off between the east side of the town, the east side Denver fools, and some of the LA fools, bro. There was actually a war between east side Denver fools, which east side Denver said, nah, we're going to stand strong for east side Denver, and we don't care where you from, homie. We got riders on this side. And it was actually a mini war that popped out between east side Denver and California, homie.
Yeah, because like the homie Skip, he said in one of his songs, niggas balling on the streets that they call square. Now I'm putting name one every fucking where.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like they would call us squares, but where you coming to go, you know what I'm saying, get your money?
Out here. You coming out here to get some money.
You know what I'm saying? And the only way you was able to pull that off is you would have to be tapped in.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because we wasn't about to let some out-of-towner come into our shit and, you know what I'm saying, make money in our town.
Yeah.
You taking money out of the locals' pockets.
And that's a hard reality right there because it makes you feel some type of way.
And think about this. These cats wasn't even living in Fairfield. So they would come out, make their money, and they would bounce. We about community. Right, wrong, or indifferent, the money that we make out in the streets, we put that back into the community. Whenever we go to the stores, the liquor stores, you know what I'm saying? Whenever we're going out shopping, you know what I'm saying? We put money back into our community. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And just keeping it going. So if somebody coming into our town and hustling and then bouncing out, you taking money out of our pockets. And that's just not going down like that.
See, and it felt like that over here too, because them fools came straight to the points, bro. And they were trying to set up shop and take money out the hood, which we have love for our neighborhood like that. That if East Side fools have love for the nickel, bro. We all about that East Side pride, and that's what caused the war. You know what I'm saying? So it's the same feel. It's the same feel, my homie.
Exactly. Because we didn't have a name, so we had to stand on something. You know what I'm saying? It didn't make a difference if you banged or not.
Yeah.
And this was the other thing, because so like Vallejo, California, 15, 20 minutes from Fairfield, depending on the traffic, right? Now, Vallejo and Fairfield at one point in time was not even considered part of the Bay.
Wow.
They only
Okay.
considered San Francisco, Oakland, Richmond, um, Antioch, Concord, those cities,
Yeah.
as the Bay. And then slowly they was like, okay, well, Vallejo's part of the Bay, but Fairfield, no, you guys are not part of the Bay. We're like, we ain't trying to hear all that. You know what I'm saying? So through the years, Vallejo and Fairfield, we've had our, back and forth. You know what I'm saying? It was a point in time where Vallejo and Fairfield was at odds. Like it was beef. We going to their city, they coming to our city, But as time went on, we was like, hold up. We from the sevens. This is the code. 707 is the code. And that's what we ride on. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. Yeah.
So it don't make a difference what you do as far as these streets go, but we're all one. We throw up the 7, you know what I'm saying? That's what we ride on. We done lost, loved ones over this. And that's what we do.
Yeah. It means a lot more. It means a lot more when you have history like that, bro. And I know exactly how that feels, bro, because what's crazy is that we are sevens. Like that's the neighborhood. Sevens do sevens, bro. You know what I'm saying? But it's wild, bro, how deep that goes, how deep that plays into the situation, And that's pretty interesting right there, bro.
Exactly. As a matter of fact, I was gonna tell you something too. So like they then started calling because it's like, you can go like 7,000, 700, 7,000, 700, many different forms of saying sevens. And one of the things that the homie started saying is 707 Savage.
Yeah. 707 Savage. Let's go, Rod.
And I was thinking about that when I was like, oh shit, I gotta let Cuz know about that. And I'm like, wait, hold on. That's really his name.
It's his destiny, mommy. It's all destiny right there, So did they when did that die out? Did the two sides die out? Like did they become one unit and then they move together, or is there still like separation a little bit?
It's tricky. It's tricky because it's not so much separate as much as you're my homeboy right now. 2 hours later, you my enemy, and one of us is laying in the coffin.
That's how fast. 5.2 seconds.
So it's like we could be part of a clique, or we could be part of a gang, but we're part of a clique inside that gang. But I still got to worry about whether or not you're going to shoot me or not. I got to worry about if you're going to set me up or not.
That's crazy, bro.
So now it's more on like individuals in small pockets. It ain't even so much cliques. You still have your cliques. You still have your gangs. It's a little bit different now.
Yeah.
But within those, it's little pockets. Because now it's like, okay, I got 2 or 3 friends. That's who I'm riding with.
That's your everyday homies. That's the everyday riders that you clicking up with every day. You see these fools every day, and that's the fools that you gonna put your life in their arms. They gonna put their life in your arms, and that's just how it goes, bro. But that's 100% facts right there, bro. Hey, what up, my Roddy? Yeah, I've been to Wichita. You know what I'm saying? I passed through. I was in Missouri for a minute. Thank you for tapping in, my homie. You know what it is, 2400. But yeah, bro, it's wild. It's wild how deep stuff is like that, bro. Honestly, are there any famous hip hop artists from Fairfield, Cali? I know Vallejo got several.
Oh well, I mentioned one, a Skip Dog. He was on the very first West Coast Bad Boys. The song was called "Putting in Work," and he was part of a group called Easy SD, and they put out a few projects. More notably, you got Sage the Gemini. He's from Fairfield.
Yeah.
You got the Federation, Fairfield. Rick Rock, Fairfield. You know what I'm saying? So we got some names coming out the fields.
Those are the artists you recommend to go listen to. I need to peep them out. I want to hear some. What is that?
As a matter of fact, hey, y'all remember when the hyphy movement was going on? When we had the hyphy movement going on out here
with a shake your dread, young Thizzle dancer, the young Thizzle, because we do
around that time period. And you remember that song?
Yeah.
40 was on. It was called Hyphy. Hyphy. Make the nosy neighbors want to call the cops hyphy.
Hyphy. Yeah.
You remember that song? That's the Federation. That's the Homeboys.
Okay. Yeah.
But okay, so like the Federation is a rap group, but there's members in the Federation that's part of Ken Smoke.
Okay.
So Ken Smoke is like the gang, and then Federation is the group, but everybody in the Federation is not part of Ken Smoke.
Yeah, I gotta go peep some of that out, bro. Because I remember everybody was on that. Everybody was on that at the time, bro. That's crazy.
Oh, as a matter of fact, I can't forget, man, Mike Mosley, the producer, Mike Mosley.
Yeah.
Yeah, he from Fairfield. As a matter of fact, he used to flip burgers at McDonald's down the street with my brother.
Oh, so there's some history right there between the family.
Yeah, what I'm saying. It's all homies. It's all love. We're like one community. You know what I'm saying? Everybody know everybody. We all grew up with each other, but we just got some differences.
Yeah. See that, and that's interesting that you say that, because inside the neighborhood that I'm from, bro, it goes like that too. The East Side has differences. There's all kinds of tribes from the East Side. You got different sectors, but when we come together, we come together. When we come together and it's time to be East Side, mostly everybody got family members running through the East Side. They're all rooted. These are cousins and brothers and, uncles. They might be from different tribes, and they might dispute against each other and have little conflicts, but they settle it, and everybody comes under that East Side origins, bro. So it's kind of the same way, bro. Kind of sounds the same,
Yeah, for real. Because like, what I was gonna say, speaking of Mike Mosley, you remember TQ?
TQ, yeah, yep.
Who you think brought TQ out?
Federation.
Nah, Mike Mosley. Steady Mobbing Records.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? When he came out with that West Side song, his first single.
Yeah.
That was under that whole album was under Mike Mosley before he left to go to Cash Money.
Okay. All right. Yeah, I see it. I see where you're coming. That's what's up.
Yeah. So we got some history. We got some names. We got a lot more names that didn't hit it like nationally, but locally, we're definitely known.
Yeah, and that's crazy. That's crazy that you say that too, bro. Because TQ, I think they did a remix for Denver too. They did the Denver West Side song.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they had a whole remix for the town, bro, and everybody was bumping it because they said Denver in the remix. So he showed the city some love,
Yeah, because like even back in the day, we would have like little concerts on the weekends. Like Snoop and them came through the fields back in the day.
Yeah.
SIBO, AWOL Records and all them, they used to record in Fairfield. Okay. As a matter of fact, they had moved AWOL Records to Fairfield. and it was on the east side, right behind the set.
Dang. Oh, that's tight, bro. That's tight.
You know what I'm saying? The crazy thing though is it was like right behind the set, and it was like a liquor store or whatever, but like right across the street.
Yeah.
Was the other county jail.
Oh, wow. So they had a county right there?
Yeah, it was a county jail, and then there was a continuation school called Golden Hills. I went to that motherfucker too. So it's one long road, and when you turn onto the road, you got the school on your right hand side, and then you drive up like another 100 feet, and you got the jail.
High salute to my Denver natives in here, man. I see Denver popping in. You know what it is. High salute to the riders out here. So I love it, man. Cali to Denver, man. We all networking. You know, go sub up to the homie Jay Millie's YouTube channel. He got some good content. We gonna start tapping in every week, man. We gonna have open panels, but we definitely getting it going. The last couple times we did some good shows, and then people requesting it. So we gotta keep it going, bro. Jay Millie, let's go.
Right, and I want to bring up something. I want to bring up something because it's a topic that tends to pop up, and there's a lot of confusion in that.
Yeah.
So the whole thing with tattoos, right? I want to inform the public. Every gang member that has ever existed, every gang member does not have tattoos. Now, depending on what gang you from, now there are certain gangs where you have to, like, that's mandatory. You have to. And then you got gangs where it's not mandatory, right? I thought at first that it was like a mandatory thing regardless. And then I watched the interview. I watched the interview with Big U. Big U ain't got no tattoos. His thing was, I'm not gonna get any tattoos because these fools gonna know where I'm from. Period.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I was like, yeah, that's kind of the mentality I had, especially when I was sitting in that damn room and they was trying to tie me in to some other crickets. I was like, okay, I see what y'all doing, so I'm gonna fall back on tattoos, at least as far as that goes. You know what I'm saying? So I don't want anybody to get it mistaken just because you see somebody that's speaking on gang politics that doesn't have tattoos. It doesn't mean that they're not part of it. That's just,
you know, to be 100 with the Spanish culture and the Mexicanos, bro. That comes from in the history of the Mayans, bro. The Aztecs, bro. That was in the history of Aztecs. They used to be, you know, tatted down, bro, with their tribes and stuff. So a lot of Spanish culture, you know, they just love that art. You know, that's why you see a lot of like Mexicanos, they'll be struck down on the face. You know, they'll be struck down from head to toe because that's just a part of the culture, you know. But like from the neighborhood, bro, you know, I know killers that never got tatted. I know fools that were bodying and chipping fools off that never got tatted. Because of the simple fact is, you can identify that with tats. People get hemmed up because of their tattoos. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, it's not a mandatory situation. You know what I'm saying? But a lot of fools do get it just for the aspect of the history. Definitely, you know. I would never get the face tattooed, all struck down, bro. I have a homie that his whole face is like, He got tattoos all over his thing. He got all the enemies' hoods whacked out on his face, teardrops all out. I'm like, bro, I said, oh, you definitely nothing but cripping for the rest of your life, because you ain't getting a job with that. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, you signed the line to the crib forever.
Ain't no retirement plan with this shit.
You know what I'm saying, bro? So yeah, it's kind of interesting, man. You know, I got tattoos, but I didn't get tattoos. I got my first tattoo in the penitentiary, homie. That's where I got my first ink in the pen. You know, but once you get one, you always want to go back for more, man. That shit is addicting. You know, so yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Cause I was gonna get a tattoo. I was like 17, and and the, and the homie was gonna tattoo Central right here on my arm, right?
Yeah.
Cuz got sick. The day we were supposed to do it, got sick.
Yeah.
And then this was the cold part. He didn't even tell me when he got better. The next time I hear about him, he locked down.
Oh yeah. So you said, hey man, you know, you was like, bro, maybe it ain't meant to be. Maybe it ain't meant to be to get some tats. You know,
Yeah.
I'm gonna be 100% real with you, bro. I used to have this persona about me, bro. I wanted to be the most seen in the city. I wanted to, you know, after I read the Gangster's Biography by Cody Munster, I said, "Cuz we slacking on this crippin'. We slacking on this revolution, homie. I gotta be stated." And I was gonna get struck down on my face because I wanted to be in the physical form. You gonna know it's all about what the revolution's all about. You know, right. And now that I think about it, I was about to get enemy hoods whacked out on the neck. I was about to do it all, my homie. Right. But I'm actually happy I didn't because I'm a businessman now, man. You know, that stuff don't come off. You can never get away. You know, you can never get away from them tats unless you get them laser removed. And who wants to go do that?
Yeah, exactly. You really don't want to go through that. Mess around and be scarred up.
Yeah, you know, so, but that's 100% real, bro. You don't have it. Not necessarily all gang members have tats. I know fools that don't, you know. And he stated an example. Big U, he's known. That he's a legendary aspect in all the neighborhood, from knocking fools down, knocking fools out. You know, I just did a video. Go check it out, man, when you can. It's about that aspect. Go check it out and tell me what you think. You know.
Oh yeah, I watched it earlier.
Yeah. You know, I mean, it can be believable because I done seen some of the homies knock fools out. But then again, it's like when you on that yard, homie, you got a lot of killers when them wars pop off that come with blades. It's a whole different ball game, you know. I read that book. Yeah, hey, that book right there to have you on a whole new level. You read that book? You read that book?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah. It'll have you on a whole new level. I started doing the Pledge of Allegiance, mind of steel, heart of stone, see machine moving on, blue steel, blue flag, crippin' heart. I started saying that on a daily basis, you know. So, yeah, I did too. Yeah, that's wild, man. So yeah, bro, that's interesting. You know, that's interesting how. You know, different aspects. Everybody got a different program in the neighborhood, bro. You know, from even you being from the land, the LA homies got their own different program. You got your own different program out in Northern Cali. Denver got their own different program, but it's all a love for the same aspect. You know, you can't really deny that aspect for sure.
Right. Exactly.
Because I can't say to you, bro, you ain't authentic. You ain't official, bro. You know what you done been through for the revolution. You know how many homies and blood, sweat, and tears you endured for the revolution. How could anybody tell you ain't official or your shit's not real? Like, you know, you don't that like you that them is some words that could be harsh, homie. You know.
Right. You guys look at that.
Damn.
Yeah. That right there came from fighting the IE crew.
Who's them right there?
You know, that's out there by LA. That's like a San Bernardino.
Is that Imperial?
Yeah. That's exactly who it is.
Yeah. You know, and that's what I'm saying. Look at this. Right there. See that scar? Taking 40s, bro. Taking 40. See that right there? Right there?
Oh, yeah.
Boom. Taking 40s from this gang banging culture, bro. You can't tell me, you know, you can't tell me to fake it in any aspect. I mean, it's wild. It's wild to think like that though, bro. You know?
Yeah, exactly. As a matter of fact, my knuckle.
Yeah.
My knuckles pushed back into my hand.
Damn.
because I got down with one of the homies.
That's how it goes sometimes, man.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Because I felt disrespected. You know what I'm saying? He was feeling some type of way. So shit, we got down.
That's wild, bro.
You know what I'm saying? But this one though, this was a crazy situation because me and him was cool, right? And he was actually living in the hood. He was living in one of the apartment complexes, and one of my peoples, was living up in the complex, and I would go over there, kick it with the family and everything, and he would slide through. People in the complex slide through. Weekends, we kick it, have fun.
Yeah.
So it was this chick who lived right next door to the homie. And cuz thought that I was trying to get at her. And I was like, nah, I ain't trying to get at her. I'm just chopping it up. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And so one night, my folks' wife had one of her coworkers over and we all kicking it. And she's getting ready to take her home. Everybody lit, right? Lit off of that Paul.
Yeah, right? Paul saw have you wild.
Exactly. So I'm sitting on the couch. I'm talking to the homie. Cuz go outside, follows them outside. Next thing I know, the homie's wife calls him to come outside. So he jumps up and goes out there. He comes back. He was like, hey, Bud, man, we need you. I'm like, what the fuck going on? He like, cuz out there tripping. He won't let his wife coworker leave with his wife.
Oh, wow.
So now I'm like, oh, shit. You know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers want to fuck my buzz up and shit. So I go outside and I'm like, hey, cuz, man, just chill out, just let them go. You know what I'm saying? Just let's go back inside, finish drinking. He pushed me. He like, no, fuck that. No, I'm like, cuz I know you didn't just push me. I pushed him back.
Yeah.
And he was like, man, what's happening? Woo, woo, woo. I don't know why he did that. Took off on him. Took off on him, right?
Yeah.
Cole laid his ass out. Go inside. I'm looking at my hand, and my shit is split.
Damn.
To the white meat.
Oh, wait.
They like, you need to go to the emergency room. I'm like, man, I ain't gonna do it, man. You know what I'm saying? I'll put something on it and, put a Band-Aid on it, Yeah. I'm over here feeling like Superman, right? So as days go by, it gets infected. So good thing is the hospital is in the hood.
Yep.
So I just go on over there. Man, I had to have surgery and all that.
How did you punch that fool? You said like this with your finger? You try to poke his eye out?
Man, in the midst of me, knocking this fool, my hand slipped into his mouth and hit his teeth.
Cuz said he tried to hook him he tried to fish hook that fool's mouth. Hell nah.
And so I'm laying up in the hospital, right?
Yeah.
Got people coming through, got some females coming through, bringing me balloons and everything, right? So I'm like, okay, it's not so bad. They got me drugged up and whatnot. Yeah. I got a badass nurse, you know what I'm saying? So I'm like, I'm cool. Man.
You was chilling.
Why the young homie come up and tell me that cuz at the spot talking about coming up here and jumping on me while I'm laid up.
Yeah. Oh, so he was trying to retaliate in the hospital. He was trying to come up to the hospital.
Right.
Yeah, that's wild.
So what happened was I told the young homie, go back to the spot, come back. He comes back. I had something up under the pillow just in case he decided he wanted to try to run up.
Yeah.
Right? So
I mean, that's how it goes, bro. Fools will be like, what happened, homie? He's at the hospital? Let's creep up to the hospital real quick. Getting activated in the hospital, acting like they the homie. Like, we coming to visit the brother. We coming over here to visit our brother, having the whole plot session, bro. It's crazy that you say that, homie. So this hand right here, I broke it like 3 times. I broke it like 3 times. Well, this right here, this thumb, I done broke it off the hinge where it like came all the way back, like it was facing backwards, bro. But it was crazy because the reason why that happened, right? We was walking. The homie that I'm with, he's the young homie. And he's wilding. He said some fools jacked him on the facts. Anybody in the Denver metro, you hear about the facts. If you ever come out to Denver, you're gonna hear about Colfax, bro. That's like the busiest street in the whole city. It goes through the whole city, and it's like prostitutes and every hood fool's on the facts. It's just one of them blocks, and every city got one of them blocks. Fools is smoked out over there, fentanyl, crack pipes all over. Everybody smoking bops. It's like one of them type of blocks. And the homie, he's at a hotel over there, and they actually jack him for a phone while he sees. Long story short, homie, he sees this fool, and the homie is African American, right? And that fool's African American. So he runs up on this fool. I don't know if the fool, the little red rag fool, thought I was the little homie, but he gonna bang on me. And when I walked up, like, get your little homie, he told my little homie to get the little homie. So I started laughing, and I was like, hey, homie, where you from, bro? And he stated, I said, why you on this side of town? So anyways, homie, we go get a still, like, he bounces off, he takes off his shirt. He's from the other side. We go in the liquor store. We get two 11s of still reserve, homie. So we start sipping a little something. I said, and then the homie's like, this fool really try to act tough. He's like, where's this fool at? So we go across the way. Bro, I ain't even fabricating, bro. Across the street, this fool was across the street. He picked up this white broad, took off his shirt. He's walking down the facts like crazy. And I said, and the homie's like, hey, bro, this fool's acting up. I'm about to get this fool. I said, homie, hold up, chill off the facts. The cops is right here. So he's like, hey, I'm gonna tell this fool his brother's on the other side. His brother's at the hotel. He's all drunk. Come get your brother, because he knew this fool. So the little fool gets all comfortable because the homie was like, hey, come to the hotel. Your brother's over here drunk. Come get your brother. He's like, yeah, bet. Whoopty whoop. He's trying to gas on the white broad, homie. So this whole time, I'm mad because he called me the little homie. In my mind, I'm like, bruh, this fool called me the little homie's little homie. So I'm pissed, bro. I'm sizing him up the whole way. And I'm just drinking the little still reserve. Boom. I said, homie, when I get behind this little thing, I'm going to knock this fool's ass out. So he's walking. Hey, bro, tell me why. The homie went to go piss, and I walk around, and I was like, hey, bro, I said, what did you say to me over there? And he's like, you heard what I said. Soon as he said that, bro, I clipped him. I hit him. Boom. So he squared up, and he said, you heard what I said, and I clipped him. Boom. When I clipped him, homie, my whole thumb went backwards, homie. I hit him with my thumb open, and my whole thumb broke backwards, bro. And he dropped. So I'm still hitting this fool, and I'm breaking it more, homie. So my whole thumb, by the time it was over, it was facing me, homie. It was like flat, and I could not close my whole fist, bro. So that happens. Then I broke it again right after that, still being stupid, bro, trying to go to the gym and all kinds of crazy stuff, homie. So it didn't heal right.
Oh yeah.
What up, Brandon Rogers? You know what's up? My high salute to the rider.
Let me give you the end of the story.
Yeah.
Last part to it.
That's the truth right there, too, J. Millie. One of the longest streets in America, bro. If you ever come, come out here. They got some good food spots, bro. But it's one of them streets, though, for sure.
Okay, for sure. I'm definitely gonna tap in. So I get out. I'm at the house. I'm at the house for like a good week, just healing up and resting up.
Yeah.
So then I decided to go back over there, still wrapped up in everything. I want to see what the temperature is now.
Yeah.
He come through. He's like, "Oh, hey, what's up? You good?" Woo, 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 woo. I'm like, I'll be cool. You know what I'm saying? Looking at his movements the whole time. So then that's when I'm like, I'm finna get him.
Yeah.
As soon as this wrap comes off my hand and I'm good to go, I'm finna get him.
Yeah.
It was a Sunday. He ended up coming across some money. So he buying the whole complex drinks. Buying weed and everything. He buys him a new pager, buys him a new fit, the whole thing. Got money all in his pocket, right?
Yeah.
So one of the homies from the set decides to pop up. Didn't even know he was coming through. It's just the three of us outside. They get into it. Keep in mind, the homie is crazier than me.
Yeah.
Like he got them eyes where you look at him, you're like, yeah, I know this motherfucker.
That fool right there.
I'm gonna leave him alone. Right.
Just aggressive as hell for no reason. Just his eyes is aggressive.
Right, exactly. Exactly. So I pull Cuz to the side. I'm like, hey, Cuz,
no easy.
Don't worry about it. I got this. He's like, you got it? I'm like, I got this. I turn around and I'm like, Cuz, you need to chill the fuck out. He like, Cuz, fuck you. Oh, good. Bop, 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 bop. Go to sleep. Now, something that I don't do, I ain't, you know what I'm saying? It's not my thing. I don't take from nobody. I don't care if I don't like you. I'm not about to take from you. But this fool, nah. Once I got that word when I was laid up,
it was over.
Those rules don't apply no more, right?
We going through the pockets and everything.
I took all his money. I took his pager. You know what I'm saying? Bad. I would have took his shoes if he wore the same shoe size. Right? So I go inside. I tell my folks and his wife, I'm like, hey, y'all might want to go a check on this fool. I just knocked his ass out, right?
Yeah.
So I leave. I go around the corner to the other complex because I got a chick over there I was messing with at the time. And I go over there to go, you know what I'm saying, handle business. The next day, I call up over there. The homie tell me we went outside, tried to wake him up. He wasn't waking up. So he said my wife had went inside and got a bucket of water.
Damn.
Splashed it on him. And that kind of woke him up. But when they lifted him up, they said blood was coming out of his nose and coming out of his mouth. I was like, oh, okay. All right, cool. All right, whatever. I'm going to holler at y'all in a minute. Then I get another phone call later on that day. His sister who lived in the complex because he was staying with his sister because he had got into some stuff back home. Now, his sister, she's involved too, right?
Yeah.
So now she's calling back home to try to get some fools back home to come up here because he's thinking that he got jumped. I whooped him so bad that he thought that he got jumped.
Yeah. So
he like
he put cables on it. He put cables on it and called fools to try to slide over there.
Man, I scrambled his eggs, right? The homie, he tells his sister because she going to him telling this, that, and the third. He like, first of all, by the time they get up here, they ain't gonna make it up here.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You gonna have some fools come from all the way down there to where we live at. I bring them, and that's what I said. Bring them.
That's
never
wild.
brought them. But what ended up happening was he ended up coming to me and apologizing.
See, that's always a good aspect when it turns into, you know, after a while you can talk it out. You know what I'm saying? You could talk that stuff out, man. You guys talked. You got everything was good after that.
I mean, it was good, but it wasn't good.
Yeah, it was on foundation where fools wasn't really tripping no more, like on some other shit. Okay,
right. You know what I'm saying? And then cuz ended up leaving and going back home, and then I get word back that somebody has smoked him out there.
Dang, bruh. And you know, you ain't never coming back from death, man. That's crazy,
man, at all.
You know,
he was out there, you know what I'm saying, doing the same thing again, trying to raise up on some food, you know.
Yeah. See, I'm a firm believer, homie. If I can, at this point in my life now, if I can actually, you know, repair different situations, because time has kind of healed different things, where I'm not even really mad at fools that I used to actually, you know, have any conflict with, bro. But I ran into fools that I had conflict with, bro, and it's a whole different sound to the tune that it was when we were out there tripping with each other. You know, I ran into fools that back in the day, my homie, no passes. There was no passes on things. It was just like straight hatred, you know, and I'm hating these fools, really, to be truthful, because of where they're from. I don't even know the fools personally. I just don't like their neighborhood. I don't like what they represent. So I'm like, you are a threat to what we got going on, homie. So it's terminate on site, like no passes at all. I don't care who your family is. I don't care where I see you. It could be in church. I'm tripping, bro. And God has repaired different situations in my life where I seen fools that I used to trip with on a daily basis. And I even was still kind of on edge. So I walked up, like, seeing what the temperature, like, hey, homie, ain't you whoopty whoop? He hopped up like, he's like, I ain't tripping, bro. I got a family. I said, yeah, homie, I'm on that same time, bro. I'm not even tripping with you. I said, I just had to see, because you had to because he had a little homie with him too. And we're at the gym. We're at the gym, bro. As soon as I walk in the gym, I see the face and I'm like, I know this fool from somewhere, bro. Then it started clicking. Oh, this fool from Wooty Woo. So I walk up on homie like, hey, ain't you from? He's like, yeah. He hopped up like, bro, I'm good. I'm on my family tip, because he didn't know what temperature I was on. And I said, I ain't tripping with you, bro. I'm on that same tip. I said, but tell your little homie, well, how we couldn't even be in the same room back in the day. You know, so we kind of like shook hands on it, bro. And it was kind of cool that we went through that, bro. And now I'm old enough to, you know, see somebody that I might have had conflict and be like, all right, homie, I ain't tripping on that no more. You know, that was something when we were younger, you know. But yeah, bro, it's crazy.
Yeah, you know, the ones that I can repair, cool. The ones I can't, well, you know what? I just hope that you like. You know what I'm saying? That's all I can do.
I see it like this, bro, because when you don't know and you really are naive to, like, you know, what you're really tripping on, because what are we all tripping on? Sometimes it don't even make sense. When it comes to this lifestyle, it don't make sense. Why am I tripping on you? And I ain't even really have no personal issues with you, but you're from an enemy hood, or you're from this area. You mess with these fools. Now you mess with these fools, it's F you too, homie. So now, you know, you have problems with fools you don't really even have problems with, but it's the organizations. It's just what politicking is, you know. And understanding that now, bro, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm actually a peaceful individual. I like to be peaceful now, bro. I like to try to help. I like, you know, that's what I like to do. Definitely.
Yeah, that's because because after a while, all the sirens, the gunshots, the fighting, the yelling, the screaming,
yeah,
the people getting like, you know what I'm saying? eventually it gets too much, and you just want peace. You just want to have some peace and quiet. You know what I'm saying? You just want to enjoy your life, however you want to. You know what I'm saying? Choose to live it. You just want to have some peace and enjoy your life. You know, and coming from that, you know what I'm saying, culture, is like it ain't no peace because you're constantly having to, you know, look behind your back, look left to right. You know what I'm saying? You tripping on people that ain't even doing nothing.
Yeah, you tripping over just some little dumb stuff they might have on, like, fool, I ain't even necessarily tripping on you, but you come with that territory. I don't like that. You remind me you ain't gonna have a certain way. I do not like that. I don't like that symbol on your hat. And now you gotta feel the domino effect of what comes with it, you know? So I completely understand, bro. Like, if you ask my wife, Lady Sev, bro, when I got out of the pen, homie, she's not really involved with gangs. Like, she don't really come from that aspect. But because of me, I was always making it hard on us. I was always, bro, because I was the type, bro, like, I would move to new housing, and if I seen somebody that looked gang related or even had a presence of gang, I'm pressing off top. I'm making it hot at the crib where we lay our heads. And my wife, you know, she deserved better than that, bro. But I'm gang banging at the front door. And it was a dangerous game, bro. Like, I'm telling you, one of my houses was, I had to literally have 10 homies over there all the time because we're in the enemy's hood. We're surrounded by all enemies, bro. And I caused that on my own self. But that's why I you know, it's not fun, bro, to have a whole war at your front door. You know what I'm saying? And people don't understand that. Like, I want to be peaceful now. I want to relax, bro. I want to barbecue in the front.
Well, like that's why I didn't have a girlfriend that was a Cripette.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? She might have been from the neighborhood. You know what I'm saying? She might have had her own little thing going or whatever, but she wasn't involved. So that was like, okay, that's my piece right there. Yeah. That's where I can go to when, you know what I'm saying, when it's our time, I can go to her and just relax. When I want to get away from like all the craziness of the streets, you know what I'm saying? Because you literally got fools that want to take you out. And you know what I'm saying? And that's constantly on your mind when you out there.
Yep.
So that's your sanctuary. You know, so I always made sure that my girlfriend was away from it. That way, when I go to her, I can get that peace.
Yeah, you could get that.
Instead of having somebody like, okay, we both riding in the car. Well, hell, if we got kids together, what's going to happen with the kids if me and you get shot?
Because ain't no,
me and you end up behind bars.
Yep. And the cold part about it is, man, when you when the aspect, because I know some youngsters that watch the videos, watch my channel, you know, to the youngsters, man, this is what I always say, bro, is like, it doesn't matter. Like, if you really are trooping out there and you're putting yourself out there, man, they don't care if you have your kids in the car with you. Fools do not think nowadays. Fools do not care if you have your mom's, grandma, kids. Fool, if you're part of that life and you did something dirty and you really, you know, piss somebody off to the max where they feel like they have to, you know, destroy what you got going on, they gonna shoot up your car with your kids in the car. They gonna shoot your mama, your grandma, bro. There's no rules when it comes to the street life. Like, fools just don't care, you know. And that's the truth. I mean, I've been with my mom, bro, and I've been with my mom, bro, and it got active with my mom right there. And my mom don't even know what's going on. I'm like, Mom, you gotta leave. You can't be here right now. Please just bounce. Just go. And she's like, what's going on? I'm like, don't even, I'll tell you, just leave this area. Just go. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, but yeah, bro, it's wild, bro.
Yeah, I've been there too. You know what I'm saying? I done had some food. I was out with my mom, you know, and some food's like trying to, you know what I'm saying, get serious. All right. Come on. And mom's like, nah, come on. I'm like, nah, forget that. You know what I'm saying? I'm cussing up a storm and everything. Mom's like, nah, man, hey, watch your mouth. You know what I'm saying? Just come on. And they in the back like, we gonna kill your son and woo.
Hey, that's wild, bro. That's wild. It comes with the territory though, because You know, when we used to always say it comes with the territory. You can't cry over that. You can't cry over that. You know what you signed up for, but it's stupid to really think, you know, we have that mindset. We're really facing the face of death, bro, when we live in that aspect, bro. When we fully activated, like there was a couple times, bro, when I'm gonna tell you like this, bro, I got caught slipping all the way out of balance. Just because being naive and being young, and at first I thought I was mortal. I was getting some W's on the resume, a lot of W's. So I didn't think at the time I could get touched. And I remember this one time, bro, we on Federal. Federal has a gang of like activity. It's gangbang central, bro. There's hoods all over Federal. You know, different neighborhoods. Every block's a different hood. And I'm in the back car. You remember them two doors where you don't have a back seat? You don't have the back door to the car, so you have to get out the freaking the passenger or the driver, bro. And we have some kids. Me and the homie Thug One, we have some kids in the back of the car. I'm sitting at the right behind the driver, and there's no door. That's dangerous in itself, homie. So we're driving down Feds, bro, and they used to cruise on Feds. Well, we're stuck in traffic. There's a car in front of us, car in back. And I remember this Cherokee, bro. I just looked to the left, and they're on us. The fools are honest. They have the passenger window down, and they're mugging the car. And I knew exactly, bro. I knew exactly where these fools was from. And Cynthia, she starts, you know, females. She was really naive to the aspect. She starts tripping on these fools, like, "What are you looking at?" And I was like, "Shut up." As soon as I say shut up, bro, I just remember that 40 coming out that passenger, bro. And he straight had it at me, bro, the 40. And I don't have nowhere to go. We can't drive. There's no door to get out. I'm like, Cynthia, I said, man, we dead. We dead. So the homie, he puts his body over the kids, bro. And sure enough, she's like, she knew these dudes. Like, "Anthony, what are you doing? I got kids in the car." He's like, "If that fool looks over again, I'm blowing this whole car up. I'm shooting this car up." So, you know, it just 5.2 seconds, bro. They recognize that shit. And I just, you know, that's how dangerous it is, bro. It's not a game, homie. Wow. Yeah, Feds is crazy too, bro. Yeah, they got Feds, bro. It gets shot up all the time. I know gang of fools that died. I got hit on Feds. I got shot off of Alameda.
Yeah, so it's wilding, bro.
Yeah. Hey, I need to take a bathroom break real quick.
Hey, what did you say, bro?
Oh, I gotta give me a bathroom break real quick.
Oh, no, you're good. But yeah, hey, Paris, bro, it went down over there, homie. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff going on the boulevard. What up, Diddy? What's good with you, Marada? You know what it is. Mile high salute to everybody that tapped in. Yeah, we gonna do a little show like this, man. If y'all definitely want to tap it, we gonna have some open panel, you know. But yeah, we getting this going, man. Me and Jay Millie starting up a little segment. You know, thank you for everybody tapping into the show. But you know, think about what y'all do out there, man. You know, to the youngsters, especially the young ones, because I got a lot of youngsters that be on my channel, and I see a lot of youngsters, man. They so magnetic to gang life. They so magnetic to, you know, what the gang aspect is, bro. And you know, for me being 37 and realizing it, it's overrated. It's overrated, man. There's nothing beneficial to trying to be from the turf. There's nothing beneficial for trying to really get put on a hood. All it comes with destruction. All that stuff you see on videos and who's having fun, that's far from what gang life is. There's only destruction, homie. You don't get no benefit. It's the truth. You only live to a certain age. Fools is getting chipped out here. Fools are dying out here, you know? And that's the reality. There's no other reality. There's no other reality in it, bro. So all you youngsters that watch the channel and you're going to be watching this, don't do it. Stay away from it. It's not bad to be yourself. It's not bad to be a square. It's not bad to be normal, you know? Them are the people that are making it to 80 years in life. They're the ones that are prospering. You know what I'm saying? Real talk. But the other ones that want to be a part of it, that want to be what this is, what people fabricate about it, they're the ones that are dying. You look at all these rappers, bro, that love it, that are no longer here. In the last 4 years, look at all the rappers that done died because we on the block, it's time to slide. Like, what part did the era change, bro? It was so glamorized to be chipping everybody off, killing each other. You ain't coming back from death. You know what I'm saying?
What up, Ted? What's good with it, Marada? You know what it is. Mile high salute to the homie. I got stabbed 6 times in my back blocks away from Feds in 2009. Oh, it's activated, bro. And that's another thing too, Jess. You know, we from the east side. Federal, we do not, to be honest, we do not belong over there. They do not like east side fools over there. You know, but Mama Bear, bro, she moved over to the west side my whole life. So I was always surrounded by enemies. I was always surrounded by, you know, fools that did not like the east side swag. Then we had our own swag. You know, my family was all warrior braids down, bro. The homies might have big old warrior braids, come out with them Dickie suits and Chuck Taylors and be like, what's up, cuz? Where you from, cuz?
Exactly.
You know, so they did not like that in the West, you know, because West Side fools, there was some fools like that in the West, but a lot of fools was pretty boy West Side fools. A lot of them fools was on they, you know, Echo shirts and polos, bro. You know what I'm saying? They were like, nah, this East Side fool can't be in our school, man. And I made it obvious, bro. I was always, what up, East? What's up, big East Side? You know, like they did not like that. Yeah, Feds was going crazy. Yeah, you already know, Ted. We over here just chilling, man. We over here politicking a little bit, chopping it up with the homie, Denver to Cali. Yeah, I stayed on 8th and Xavier. And if you guys have any questions for the homie Jay Millie, I'm gonna need y'all to go sub his channel up too. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna definitely need y'all to go sub him up. He bringing content. You know, we're definitely networking a lot more. We're gonna be connecting on collabs a lot more. I think, you know, I see a lot of different things going on in the YouTube world. We just got a different perspective, man. And even if you are not a part of any lifestyle and you don't know it, come learn something, man. You can learn something. Definitely. Oh, yeah. You know, knowledge is everything in life, to be honest.
Oh yeah. You definitely gonna learn something. You know.
Yeah, we got some riders in here, you know what I'm saying? Plug. I see the homie. I see the riders in here. Yeah, I used to do that at West High School. Oh, yeah, West High School, bro. That was over there, man. I got in some days over there too. You know, West High, Westy West. Jay Millie. Yeah, go sub up to his channel, Ted. You already know, Rada. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
But what's on the agenda with the channel? You got anything going on? You're gonna start doing a lot more on your channel, brother? You got a lot of stuff cracking with the channel?
Oh yeah. I'm definitely gonna be I'm gonna be doing a lot of different things. I'm gonna try to keep it as interesting as possible, but whatever I do, I want people to get something out of this.
Amen. You know to that. Saying?
You know, because one thing about me is I'm a thinker. You know, I like to learn. You know, especially when it comes to like history and stuff.
Yeah.
I like to learn. You know what I'm saying? And from that, I like to teach. I like to give out information to people that may not know, you know, or if they do know, you know, I might provide a different perspective that they might not have thought of beforehand.
Yeah, maybe a different outlook and open up somebody's eyes to different things.
Yeah, exactly.
Now let me ask you about this because this is a big topic because it just happened. So we all done seen all the aspect with 6ix9ine getting smashed in the LA business. Now, with every aspect that you know about the dude, from him, you know, getting his money to kidnapping his girl getting slept with or whatever, from his own homies. How do you feel about that? Like from a genuine aspect, and then I'll give my view and opinion.
I mean this as no disrespect to the people involved, because I know that there's some real, you know what I'm saying, reputable individuals coming out that side, right? But you don't ever bring a civilian into a culture they know nothing about.
That's right there, has me cracking it, right? Look at that comment.
You don't do that.
How you get beat up in the booty shorts, though?
You know what I'm saying? You don't do that. So they allowed this person to create an image that was false. This is why he did what he did, because it's not in him. He doesn't have the heart for it. So, yeah, he did snitch. He did go on the stand and put away, basically shut down a whole organization. But I blame them more than I blame him snitching. Because you don't bring a civilian in. I don't care if they from the same neighborhood. If they're not involved in this, don't bring them in just so you can make a few extra dollars because he can bust a couple of rounds. Because now look, you got families that was broken. You got kids with no fathers. You got mamas that got to do it by themselves. And you got this crazy fool that didn't even put $1 into helping them families out. And the fact that it's taken this long for this to happen, like, don't tell me you're going to do something. And then I'm sitting there like everybody else watching individuals just scream and yell at this dude.
Yeah.
And, you know what I'm saying?
To piggyback off that, bro, you are 100% correct. You let somebody infiltrate a lifestyle that you got dead homies for. You got people ain't never coming home for it. That got blood, sweat, tears for years, bro. You let them come and mockerize the culture. And that's why to this day, you have people that mock the culture all the way around. And you can't have pity on the aspect of them fools because they allow fools to come into a circle of people that are really living that lifestyle and that's their way of life. You can't do that. 6ix9ine, my thing is, bro, is like, you talk about all that, bro, that happens in the neighborhood. That comes with the territory of what the hood life is. I talk to people all around, bro, and even my own. There was scandalous fools from the neighborhood that did shiesty stuff to other homies. That's just a regular activity in some of these hoods. That's what comes. So I don't, when it was all right to think that you could break because of that, there's fools that be in jail and for 2 days and their best homie is sleeping with their baby's mom. Jacking the homies. That just comes with regular hood life, bro. There's no pity on that. There's no, aspect. And the thing about it is, bro, is why I got so irritated and was very mad because I had a lot of people arguing that he was in, the right for it because of all that. And me, I could never, ever, ever see that aspect because I got a homie that is young, bro, that kept it solid, went to prison 16 years old, and he got stretched for 60 plus for not snitching. I got snitched on a case. That's why I went to the penitentiary because I could never, ever see the aspect of that mindset. But then again, like you said, it's civilians. It's the civilian aspect. I thought he was going to get touched by the fools that actually he told on.
Me too.
And it took this long. But you know what's crazy more than anything, and this is the craziest part, is he didn't learn from that shit when he got out. He was still out there trolling. He was still saying F the dead ops and these fools and King Von, glad you resting in piss and this, bro. You lucky, bro. Them fools didn't bust your noodle, bro, and you're no longer here because your kids is affected more than anything. So that's my take on it, bro. It's wild, bro. And now you went out like this fool said, in booty shorts and got your hair pulled. That's not a good look.
That boy got that messy Marv whooping.
and like I have fools really argue because they're fans. They like the music, and it was cool. The beats are cool, but you can't snitch and then come say that you out here dropping fools, you chipping fools off. You out here talking about you still chipping fools off. Man, pipe that down, bruh.
Man, that's what we try to tell people about milk. That's what we try to tell people about milk. You don't go to your hood. You ain't been to one hood day. And you got fools out here trying to big him up because they fans. They don't realize the day he decides to step foot back over there on feed.
Yeah, I mean, you know, that's because he got that platform and he thinks he's bigger than the program. So, you know, he allowed himself to think he was bigger than the aspect. I know Milk probably is more certified than 6ix9ine, but he gonna get DP'd for sure. He gonna get deep. They be like, you didn't tap in on the hood day? Oh yeah. Because I remember when I was growing up, bro, you didn't show up to hood day. If the homie said Mando, oh, you don't even, when you come back, don't even dap the homies up. You better just get ready to get fired on.
No, and the thing about it is he don't make no posts. He don't make no comments. He don't do nothing celebrating they hood day.
Yeah, nothing. That's wild, bro. That's
you wild. Know what I'm saying? And it's like you not that. Yeah, the homies probably said you was from Google. It was like, yeah, you can kick it with the hood. Fool, they had man. I don't know how many of y'all seen the video of the homies had this fool running out the damn garage with his pants hanging down.
He was all drunk.
Yep.
That's funny, bro. Yeah, that's
like,
wild,
fool,
bro.
you is not, when the homies do that to you, you is not from the hood.
What did that fool say on gang tape? She's like, you might live over here, but you ain't from the hood. You ain't from the hood till I put you on the hood.
Right.
My homie, okay, cuz the fool that be on here, the OG, he said, homie, I took three quote sessions. He said they put me on. Then I went to the hood and they were trying to tell me I wasn't from the hood. So then these fools put me on. Then I went straight to the park. I went straight to Fuller Park and they was having a hood day and they wanted to test me again and everybody else put me on. So he said he got 3 quote sessions. I said, damn. I said, bruh.
Woo! He got triple citizenship.
And he come from the era where it was all fist. You know, that was one thing, like his era, bro. They were fighters. All them 30s, bro, they was all fighters, bro. They all beat fools up. You know, they used to have this thing, roller coaster. They'd be like, let's take this fool for a ride. Let's roller coaster this fool. So, you know, he got good with the hands because you might be at one of them functions and the homies will just want to really see if your hand game on, bro, and you had a fight. So he was always fighting fools, bro. You know, his stories are hilarious, bro. You know, his stories are hilarious. But we did that too, bro. We used to be with the homies and get mad. Like, come give me the friendly fade, homie. Come out to the backyard. That's friendly fade. Fool, I'm tired of you. You talk too much. Boom, 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 boom. Oh, cuz, I love you, bro. I love you. You know I love you, homie. We had to get down, though.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. As a matter of fact, that reminds me we used to have this thing called fog nights.
Yeah.
So like whenever it would get like foggy, it would be like that real dense fog to where you can't see nothing.
Yeah.
That's fog night, and we would go ride.
Okay.
Because nobody can see you.
Yeah. So it's like you just getting here from you getting here from the fog. You coming out the fog on food. Like, bro, you didn't see me. It's like, yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah, those days, bro. I could reminisce all day about days, bro. You know? Yeah, it's hilarious, man. But,
yeah, the good old days.
Yeah, we got a cool almost 2 hours in. That's what's up, man. Thank y'all for tapping in. Thank y'all for tuning in. Appreciate it. You know, if it wasn't for you fools, we wouldn't even have a show right now. Definitely. You know, if you have any questions, you know, this will be the time. We'll probably stay on here for like 10 more minutes, 2 hours. We'll do a whole 2-hour segment, you know, unless you want to go longer, you know, it's up to you.
Now we can do the 10 minutes because my battery is getting low. So
now you're good. What up? What up, Still in the Nation? What's up, my rider? Yeah, you know, that's the homie right there. Now let's talk about let's switch up some of the topic, bro, to something we both have passion for. What you like about the squadron, man? Your team, what your team over there doing, Rada? The Niner gang, bang bang, Niner gang.
Well,
People of color
right
banging
now,
Cali ass. Oh, that's a question, but he's from he's more up north, bro. And I think up north they really on colors still, right? They definitely up still on colors over there, right?
it's not color banging like it used to be. You know what I'm saying? Everybody pretty much wears what they want to wear, and then they just have their flag with it.
Okay. Yeah, because you come out here and a lot of times, bro, you'll catch the little youngsters, the YG homies, they from all the neighborhoods. You know where you at. You know where you at because you might pull up to the Decatur's, bro, by the Mile High Stadium, and they got a bus stop over there, and it'd be like 20 of them little fools red rack down with the red dickies. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, okay, we over here, we know where we're at. You know what I'm saying? Then you go to the hood, you might be by Fuller Park and have everybody trued up from the shoot up. You know what I'm saying? So it's a lot of color banging out here for sure. But they do sports. They got the sports hats cracking still. You know?
Oh yeah, that's real big out here too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What hats though? What hats out there? What hats are over there that they be tripping off?
Like the Texas Rangers, the Pittsburgh Pirates,
okay,
the Phillies, the Seattle Mariners, the Chicago White Sox, the San Francisco Giants, and then the other ones are like the Milwaukee Brewers.
Oh, okay.
You got the Brewers. You got Michigan, and a bunch of others. So there's quite a few.
And if certain people see different logos, it's no bueno.
Yeah, you already know.
Ooh-wee. Yeah, that's crazy, bro. Because to civilians, people really don't understand how deep it is, bro. And it might be a hat that might get you beat up. You might walk into a presence and be like, "Oh, you beating this fool up because he a Chicago Sox fan," and it's a whole different meaning out here in Denver. They might have a Chicago Sox hat, and fools think they from directly a different hood, an enemy hood. Like, nah, he got beat up. Don't even trip. We didn't beat him up because he's a Chicago White Sox fan.
Yeah, exactly.
So speaking of that, bro, I went to Diego. I was in Chula Vista, San Diego. I was out there. My grandma and some of my relatives live in Chula Vista, and right where we live, my grandma lived, bro. So you had the skylines. You had the skylines right down the block from her, and then you had the West Coast 30, the Vista 30s, right down the block from her house too, right on downtown Chula Vista. And I had this hat. It said Colorado, but it had a double C's on it. Bro, I was in the mall, and they seen the hat, and I had paper route click. It was a shirt that said Big 27 on it and a Colorado C on the thing. And I'm in the Chula Vista Mall, and it's an outside mall, bro. I'm at the arcade, and I got the heat, and I'm playing this game at the arcade. And I'm like, shit, I'm tripping on the game while the skylines pulled up in the Chula Vista Mall, homie, and they see me, and I'm Spanish, bro. I look more güerito. I'm like, I kind of have a white complexion a little bit, but I got the Spanish look. And they like, who is this little fool? So I don't have no fear factor in me, and I start banging Denver on these fools. And they're like, where are you from? Homie, this is Skylines. This is Lines. Homie, what's up? I was like, I don't give a care, homie. This is Denver. Whoop-de-whoop. So this fool, he tried to give me some advice. He's like, hey, homie, you can't do that around here. He ain't really like, he's older, he's older than me. But he's like, hey, homie, you don't even know where you at. You ain't from out here, huh? And I was like, nah, this is Denver. So I started kind of disrespecting, homie. So I had my little brother and cousin. I said, let's go. We crept out the thing, and we grabbed some 2x4s, homie. We grabbed the 2x4s. There were some 2x4s out the thing. I said, as soon as these fools come out this door, just start hitting with these fools with the 2x4. Hey, tell me why them fools did not come out the door. They went through this hallway, bro, and went out the thing, and they were looking for us. But we were in the Skyline Paul Ruse area, bro.
you know.
Ooh.
But they noticed right off top the hat, bro. They noticed the hat
Yeah.
and the lettering on my shirt, so that's why they started tripping, you know. So
Yeah.
yeah, bro. I was like,
Woo.
these fools
That
was
was a
on it.
close call right there.
Yeah, because we're not in our backyard. We ain't pistol down. And then they're like, oh, this little Spanish little white dude, he think that he thought he banged because I banged on him, bro. I don't give a care. This is Denver, homie. What's up? I said, I don't care about
Right.
none of what you talking about. They're like, Denver, what is you talking about? I was representing on that fools, bro. But yeah.
Right.
But you ever done a video on America Me and the consequences that took place because he made the movie? Nah, I never even knew that they had a domino effect behind that movie. I might have to check in on it. I'll do a video for you though, homie. Let me see what that's about. That kind of sounds interesting.
Yeah, that does.
But yeah, bro. Yeah, they were on the hats out there, homie. They were on the hats, you know, and you know, Diego. It's more. They got a lot of Bloods out there.
Oh yeah, that's
Diego.
big blood town.
And you know, like they're really on it though. Like they're really on it everywhere you go. But like I was selling CDs at the time, and one of the CDs called Blue Drop and Thug One. That's what the CD was called, Blue Drop and Thug One. I hit the little fool. He's like, we don't do that with Blue over here, homie. I was like, all right, homie.
Right.
So they really on it, you know. But I had a good time in Chula Vista, bro, when I was living out there in Diego. It was cool out there.
Oh yeah, I ain't been to Diego yet, but I you know I know it's hella cool out there.
Yeah. But yeah, bro, you know, football season, man. We back to the draft almost and everything, homie. You happy the moves that they made for the Niners?
Oh yeah. So far, you know, I'm looking towards the draft now. You know,
what about that offensive lineman we got from you guys? You think they overpaid him over here in Broncos country?
Woo. Okay. I wouldn't have paid him that. I understand why, because you guys needed that type of player for your run game.
Yeah.
And to provide a little bit more protection for Wilson. Problem. And this is why we didn't pay him and we let him go. He missed too many blocks. A lot of those sacks Jimmy Garoppolo would take
because of him.
is because he missed a block.
Okay.
You know,
that's something interesting to know, you know.
The run game, he would miss a block and the guy couldn't go nowhere. Or if he was supposed to switch over, he didn't switch over in time and allow the lineman or the other D lineman to come in and stop the run. That's why if you go back and you look at a lot of those plays Kyle ran, they were more towards Trent Williams' side than McGlinchey's side.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because every time he went to his side, even when Purdy was in there, every time he went to his side, Purdy would have to hurry up and release the ball faster than what he needed to because McGlinchey would miss a block.
Yeah. See, and I think I've heard that aspect too, bro. I like what Sean Payton's done to the offensive line. He's went in there and rehauled the whole offensive line, bro. I think we only have maybe Bowles still coming back. And I think he cleaned house, bro. And you know, that was one thing that I wanted to see the perspective from you because I know you know about homie. I know they're gonna get Javonte Williams back, and he helps with blocking out the backfield. And so we'll see, bro. It's gonna be interesting, you know. But I could say Broncos country got a whole lot of better with that offensive line that they rebuilt over here. You know, that's one thing that was killing us, honestly.
Oh yeah, he's a good player. Don't don't get me wrong, because I watched him coming out of college.
Yeah.
And in college, he was a beast. He was a beast in college.
Yeah.
So, you know, he definitely has it. It's just it's that blocking. You know, he you know, the good thing is though he's a big body in a system that's not too different than what we do.
Okay.
So a lot of movement with the quarterback, you know, because Peyton finally has what he did have with Drew Brees. Drew Brees was not a mobile quarterback. Even when he was real healthy, he was never really a mobile quarterback.
Yeah.
Here he has Wilson, who's still fairly healthy, still has mobility.
Yeah.
He can do something with that.
There we go, man. Let's compete. That's all I
But
got.
I got a question for you. Because I seen something earlier today. What's going on with Judy?
Don't believe it. don't believe it. I mean, we don't know till it's official, but Sean Payton said we are not getting rid of them boys. You guys better stop playing. They're not going to get rid of them boys. You know, it's all just speculation. And but Sean Payton came out. I read already said, don't think we're getting rid of them. You guys are crazy.
Okay, that's cool. Because I'm like, wait, hold on. Judy's like y'all top receiver.
And he was a first round draft pick too, my homie. He was a first round draft pick. So, you know, you don't just get rid of one thing they didn't utilize, homie, at all. You know, they didn't utilize him since he's been in the league. They didn't utilize him and use his separation as one of his tools, because he's always like, if you watch the Broncos game, he was open like almost like 87% of the time. Like he had 2 steps on every defender, and you don't see that. I mean, you know, it was just play calling. It was just being conservative, not letting Russ do what he does. And I'm not saying Russ was the best, but, you know, it's just, you know, we're going to see. I think it opens up a lot, bro. We got that tight end from the Jacksonville Jaguars, too. We got a tight end front. We got weaponry, bro. You know, like, and we get our running game back, because one thing that hit us is Javonte Williams getting hurt last year. And he was, you know, after the play contact, he was still getting 5 yards a carry. This dude was breaking tackles left and right, and you don't utilize that all the way, you know. So, you know, it's gonna be interesting. Look, sure.
Oh yeah, you know, because we almost drafted Judy.
Yeah, a lot of fools. He was on the radar for a lot of individuals, you know, because it went Ruggs, and then it went CeeDee Lamb, and then it went Jerry Jeudy, all in the same. Those were like the number one. Those were like the 3 best wide receivers coming out the draft.
Right.
You know?
Right. You know?
I got my Judy jersey too, bro. I'm waiting. I mean, I wear him, but it seems like every time I wear Judy's jersey, he don't produce at all in the game. So and every time I don't wear him, he like gets off. So maybe I can wear him and like he'll get off while I'm wearing the jersey, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But I went to that last Bronco and Charger game, bro, and Russ and Judy was on. Russ was looking like he just found Judy every play. Like there was 40-yard passes to Judy, and he was dominating whoever covered it, bro. There was nobody that could cover him. You know?
Right, yeah.
So that's what we need. That's what we need. Bro, like I said, I've been spoiled, homie, my whole life as a Bronco fan, definitely. Since I was a kid, I've been watching the Broncos win, you know, championships, AFC championships, division titles, everything you can imagine. You know, and it's been hard the last 7 years. I mean, I cherish them, but I need to get back to Bronco football, bro. I need them to get back to competing, you know, because the only thing I could do is say, hey, homie, Broncos about to turn up, but they ain't backing my words up, you know?
Right, yeah. So, man, I know the feeling.
But when you get tattoos like that, bro, you got Bronco tattoos, there's nothing else you can do. What can you do?
Got to.
Well, I don't even have to wear a jersey and fool see tattoos. Like, you a Bronco fan? Yeah, homie, I'm branded. What you mean? This is a lifestyle too. I take Broncos like the gangbanging culture. Fool, like you better chill out. It's Broncos country. I've been a Bronco fan since. Yeah, you gotta love the Bronx, bro. You know, Denver made, homie. I'm around. My Nuggets is putting in work too, bro. I'm telling you, Jay Millie, we might take the ship. We might take that championship this year. They beasted out last night, bro. They blew whoever they played last night.
Yeah, it looked like we just lost too.
That's what I'm talking about, Jess. You know what it is, Rada. I'm not, you
Yeah, I
know
think.
what, Jay Millie, to be honest, homie, I'm going to go into the season not talking as reckless as I have. Because I talk reckless every offseason. I've been doing it since the Trash Talk Circle. I've been going at fans and AFC West opponents and Kansas City Chiefs, been on their helmets. And the Broncos never back me up right now, bro. I'm literally, I just talk shit to talk shit. It's just a tune.
Man, I've been there. It's like you want to, but it's like they don't give you nothing to, you know, they don't give you anything to back it up with.
Yeah. But at least like for you, bro, you've been kind of competing a little bit the last some years, you know?
Man, come on now. If it's not winning the Super Bowl,
Hey,
man, we ain't worried about being there.
I seen your live when you was talking about that, and that's 100% truth. I don't care what you do regular season. I don't care about how many games you win. If you don't win it all, see now, look at me, people. Like I'm gonna get very clear to all you dudes out there that talk shit about regular season. Nobody remembers that shit. Nobody cares about it. You don't get a title for how many games you win in regular season. You don't even get a title for winning a playoff game if you don't win the championship. So you know that's where you produces them games that matter, them championships, and that's what it is, man.
The next best thing is getting the AFC or NFC championship ring. But nobody talks
Yeah.
about that. Nobody goes in and talks about I want an NFC or AFC championship ring.
No, I think honestly, people forget about the Super Bowl loser. I mean, people still clown, but nobody even remembers the Super Bowl losers after a while.
Right. Exactly.
I really can't even tell like your history. I can't even tell you who lost to you dudes in the years that you won the Super Bowl. You know what I'm saying? Do you know all the losers to us?
Let me see. Green Bay, Atlanta.
There we go. You did.
And Carolina.
Yep. You did. You got it. You got that. You know. My point is, you don't get a ring for second place.
Right. You don't. You don't get nothing. Oh, wait, hold on.
You don't even get a participation award. You know.
You get a thank you for coming.
And then you get laughed at. That's the hardest part. You get laughed at. People was like, bro, you choked. You choked. The one of the most choke jobs that I ever watched was when Brady came back on the Falcons, though, bro. 28-3. You have it in the bag. See, for people that don't watch football in here, because there's some homies that don't watch football, imagine being up. You have about 14 minutes to just kill. You're up 28-3. You got 14 minutes to be a champion. And somehow Brady comes back in that fourth quarter and somehow Brady wins. Now, to you football fans that don't really watch football, you're basically 14 minutes away from winning what's the most important thing in the NFL and probably the most popular game ever out here. It's more popular than anything out here championship-wise. And you fail. That was probably the worst choke job, and then Russell Wilson being at the 1-yard line. And you have Marshawn Lynch. He's getting 3 yards of carry, bro, and you throw a pick. When you're about to be a back-to-back Super Bowl champion, and you throw a pick at the 1-yard line, bro.
Hayden. That was Hayden. That was, you know what I'm saying? Oh, I want Russell Wilson to be the MVP, so I want him to throw it.
I would have actually, if I was Russell Wilson, I would have just made the coaches mad and called a play audible at the line. Like, no, bro, we are giving it to Marshawn Lynch. We are not going to throw this and mess this up. No.
But you see, that's the problem that I have with Seattle. They're too big-headed. You know what I'm saying? They're too big-headed.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, they had a couple little seasons here and there, you know, but the only thing that they had in their history that was anything to speak about was Steve Largent.
Before Wilson at all.
Right. You know what I'm saying? So the fact that they get a little bit of success, they act like they've been on a 10-year run.
And the cool part about it is that you were predicted, and really, to be truthful, when you look at that, bro, that team that they had when they beat us, that was a dynasty team. And you managed to get one ring out of the whole thing. Now that's a cool shot because they had a squad, homie. They had a dominant force squad at that time. And you got one ring out of that whole thing?
Well, I mean, you know, bro. Richard Sherman kind of exposed everything that was going on without saying nothing. Because everybody like, why would you leave Seattle? What's going on in Seattle?
What was going on?
What was going on is everybody wanted to be the man.
Everybody hated Russ. Russell Wilson was like, homie, I'm going to have my own locker room. I got a whole locker room that you guys can't come to. Yeah. That dude right there, man. You know? But that's one thing that Sean Payne, he eliminated. He said, you ain't getting no office. Your ass is not getting no office. And I agree. You don't deserve an office if you're playing like how you played. You don't deserve anything. You better come back to reality, homie.
Nah, not only that, but I don't care what your name is. This is a team game. This ain't an individual game.
Oh, yeah.
We ride together as a team. We play together as a team. We win or lose together as a team.
Dang, Nuggets just beat the Bucks 129 to 106. I knew they blew them. I was hearing that shit at the bingo hall last night, bro. I was at the bingo hall. I want some money at bingo, bro. And
oh, you did?
But last night my faith wavered, bro. I think it's rigged. I think the bingo halls are rigged. Because how do you be the same group of people that win it was $10,000 on the line last night, 10 racks. They won 10 G's last night, and then the other progressive all out give, like they win the 15,000 too. So they won the last two jackpots, bro. The same family.
Wow. Oh yeah. I definitely side-eyed that one too. Like, hey, what's going on? That's 20 racks. That's 20 racks to the same person.
At the same bingo hall. One after. There's no luck. You don't have that much luck to win bingo twice in a row like that, homie. Come on, bro. And it's some people that already got money. You could already tell they're already flooded with money. So
exactly.
Doodle Rock Crips. And oh yeah, that's what's up. Rada, my Doodle Rock folks. Colorado been active with the business. Respect to the Rada. You know what it is. Yeah, I came across some of your homies on the YouTube, bro, that knocked out the little fool at the corner store. That's how I heard of the Doodle Rocks. You know what it is, Rada. Thank you for tapping in. My high salute to the homie. Yeah, but I don't know if I'm going back to bingo, my homie. That broke my heart. I swear I thought I was going to win that jackpot. I had 4 numbers to go, and it was all O's. And I was like, nah, nobody. My whole thing was filled. And then all of a sudden, some people that already had the bread and already won last time won. I was like, yeah, bro, this is rigged. It's rigged.
Yeah.
There's no way they're gonna have luck like that for sure.
Nah, I believe it. I believe it.
You know?
Any time when you're dealing with money like that, you know, there's a good chance there's gonna be some funny business going on.
That's cold-blooded to really think like that too, homie. Because then it goes into sports. Like, come on, homie. We grew up off of, thinking stuff was really loyal to the soil. Like, because we didn't have the social media aspect either. So we're like, hey, homie, this is a genuine game. Like, these fools are really competing. But then you get up, you're like, bro, that was a terrible call. How the hell did they win that game? Like, nah, man, are they pushing an agenda on these fools?
Yeah.
Yeah, bro, and you see it too, bro. Check it out, though. You look at all the players going in retirement. 9 out of 10 times is somebody going in retirement that's winning the championship. I'm not even going to lie. Even being a Bronco fan, did they push Peyton Manning through? You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, homie. Like Jerome Bettis, Ray Lewis.
Yeah.
Tom Brady went to a second team, got a ring before he retired. John Elway goes out with 2. You know what I'm saying? Like, man.
Exactly.
I don't want to ever think like that, though. I don't want to ever think like that because I grew up off the game, bro. before I was even alive. You know what I'm saying? They were doing their
But it
thing,
makes you
bro.
wonder though.
It really does, honestly. Oh yeah, bro. I had a video on that, my homie, definitely, and I was like, look, homie slid both of them fools. So I was like, yeah, that's the homies right there. I had this video and it was crazy, bro, because I had this video and they took it down, they flagged it for violence. It was called the Crib Purge, and it had like almost like 100,000 views on it, bro. And they took it down for violence and using other people's content because it was like I did it, you know, because this is when Lil Wayne and everybody was getting all the Bloods was getting shined, bro. And I was like, man, I'm like everything is about Bloods right now. So I made a whole thing called the Crib Purge, bro, and it was just all kinds of compilations of the Lokes just beating up everybody, just knockouts. It was knockouts from every city, and what we're talking about that video was in actually the video I made.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, man, it's been a good show, bro. We'll stay on here for like a couple more minutes. If you guys have any more questions, set it in the comment section. He'll answer it. I'll answer it. But yeah, we're gonna do this every week. We're gonna try to do it on a Saturday night, though. We're gonna try to do ours on a Saturday night. Thank you for everybody tapping in, man. It's been a great little show. Thank you for everybody interacting. You know, it's all love and respect. Go sub up to the homie, J Millie. What is the whole channel right there, fam?
What's Cracking TV with Jay Militant?
What's Cracking TV with Jay Militant? You already know. Mine's is Savage Cisneros. You know, we gonna do the dang thing, man. So, what time you want to start doing this? Like Saturday night 7?
Yeah, we can do 7. Yeah, 7 is good.
You know, and we'll have open panels too, my homies. You know what I'm saying? We'll have open panels. You know, we do. You know, y'all could come smoke, drink, chop it up, politic. You know, and we're gonna be doing our thing for sure. It's been a hot minute since I've been in Denver too. Yeah, bro. You know, Denver's changed, bro. Denver, the metro. It's not Denver, the metro no more, my homie. They moved everybody to Aurora. So Denver Metro got regenification. Everybody from transplants to everybody from other cities came, moved in all them neighborhoods. They kind of destroyed all the hoods. They moved everybody to Aurora. So everybody in Aurora right now is on the top of each other's heads, bro. You know,
that's crazy.
You go outside, you might see your enemy hood in the same apartment complex. That's why Aurora was so bad, bro. Rack, they called it a Rack. They was trying to call it a Rack out here, bro.
That's wild. Just take everybody and just put them in one spot.
Yeah, homie. And it's crazy because you have 2 areas out here that really have, you know, really are on that. You cross the borderline, we don't like you type stuff. Like you got Colorado Boulevard that separates the Don Moos and the Keyways, bro. East side is all Crips, the whole area. You know, they have all the Lokes. That whole area is Crips. Then you go to Park Hill, that's all the Don Moos. So, and it's so crazy, bro. Like you could go down back in the day, you go on the other side of Colorado Boulevard, the Bloods was not going to really chase you past Colorado Boulevard. They'll go and turn a flip and go back to their hood. Same with the East Siders, bro. They try to stay off the, you know, the other sides of Colorado Boulevard. That was the dividing point, bro. And right there, a lot of fools was getting killed because there's a car wash right there. There's the chicken place, Popeye's chicken. There's the grocery store. So that was like, you had to be careful on that Colorado Boulevard, homie. The best part is the bus that goes through all that. Everybody caught the bus, bro. So it was gangbang central on the bus. You get on the bus, you might see some fool from Park Hill, and they don't like your hood, and you getting down on the bus, you know. So gentrified. I drive rigs. Yeah, bro. It's a hard reality. It's a hard reality. You know, everything. They're terrorizing everybody's hood. I heard they're doing that in North California too. Jack in the Box, that's what it was. Jack in the Box. Bro, so talking about that Aurora now, it's like they moved everybody to all them apartments, bro. Down to Colfax. East Colfax, it's like every hood is over there. You come out, you'll see fools on the block and it'll be enemies, you know, hoods. They just had a couple shootings over there where them fools caught them at the corner, bro, and shot like 6 people, and it was the enemy hoods. You know, then you have the neighborhoods over there and the gangsters over there, so they tripping. It's not just the Bloods. Then you have GDs over there, and you got the SA fools, the
the Playboy Rabbits homes, and you have the Dukas, and you know the Aurora Sudanos, bro. So they don't like black foods at all. So it's racial tensions right there sometimes. You know, Aurora's
That's a
wild.
melting pot for sure.
Yep. Yosemite. Yeah, because I lived right on the X block, bro. Jess, I really lived on Xenia and 13th in the Kitty Hawks, bro. So you already know that dividing line between Aurora and Denver, it was wild, homie. So AZ, he wants to do a tour of the facts. That fool wants to go down Colfax from the west Colfax all the way to the east. And he wants to just see all the history over there, bro. But I told AZ, I told him like this. I said, hey, I'm down to do that, but just know you go in Aurora, you're going through people's neighborhoods. So when I have people that just neighborhoods that don't never got along with us, like we might pull up and see somebody I don't get along with. So you know, we can't just be just chilling at gas stations, and you know,
you gotta keep it moving.
Yeah, and you know, my boy AZ. He's a rider though, bro. He's actually a rider. You know, in real life, he actually fights. That's why when he was trying to set up that C-Mac fight, I'm like, AZ really got hands, bro. He really does. And I ain't, you know, I'm not just because he's a homie. You know, me and him,
I can tell.
we were on the construction site, bro, and we were both over there acting up. He, you know, and I knew him just for a little bit, but when he got fired, I told them fools like, I'm riding with the homie, bro. I'm leaving too. I am not chilling here. Y'all fired the homie. That's my everyday homie. I'm giving this rides to the construction site. You know, he beating up formats. I'm beating up the fool that thought he was a banger on the construction site. You know, so yeah, we just clicked, honestly.
Yeah, that's some real shit right there.
Yeah, my grandma used to stay on 13th and Xenia like for 20 years. Yep. The apartments, man, them high rises. I was right in that back high rise apartment right there, Jess. I was over there in that big corner, that big old corner apartment. Yeah, that's the homie right there, fam. But yeah, you want to say anything else, my homie, before we end this?
Well, shoot, this was a good one. Yeah, another good one.
Fun, I actually had fun. I enjoyed this one for sure.
I hope everybody got a little bit of knowledge about Fairfield, you know, about who I am. You come sub up to my channel, you know, I tell a lot more over there. And we got, you know, just be on the lookout because, you know, me and Sav, you know, we got some things cooking. And yeah, you know, make sure y'all tap into that because, you know, it's going to be something that is needed that I don't think anybody has tapped into. So be on the lookout for that.
You already know. With that being said, you know the logo, man. Appreciate it. Appreciate everybody's interaction. And, you know, we're going to get to it, man. Thank you for everybody pulling up. And we're going to tap out for this one, man. All right, salute. For sure. What it is. Hey, I'm going to hit you, Millie.
Okay.
You already know. Let's get it.
Peace.